You know, if they're interested in web apps, you talk about WebGoat, that kind of thing. And it doesn't necessarily have to be your personal projects that even come up at all. The InfoSec Mentors program does not require you to tell me a whole lot of personal information. If that's a problem for you, we can work with that. And there's still a way to help. The question was, is there any part of the project for non-information security professionals? And right now, the scope is small. We are looking for information security professionals, just that community. And it's pretty complicated in and of itself. So, you know, 50 to 70 different subfields of security sounded like plenty. You should have co-presented with me.
I know, I could have. I'm working at the same time to bring people in because we have a mentor program inside our organization, but it's not focused on security people specifically. And so I'm trying to bring the guys that come in with their comp sci degrees and stuff and bring them over and say, hey, we got this fun thing we can do over here. You know, you can come and apply some of those things because I'm old and I spend all my time in meetings, but I've got a lot of cool things I can have you do for me. So, but one of the things that I run into is training, you know, and especially for these new guys coming up, figuring out what training they need to build up kind of a core competency that qualifies them at some level. You know, we all, obviously, if you've made it here, someone's, either you or someone else is paying for your travel, paying for you to come to the conference, you know, and the poor college kids don't always have that. How do we bring the training, roll the training into the mentoring?
A great deal of the volunteers right now have 2 or 3 years of experience. Even the mentees are a little bit more experienced. I know that has been an issue that Joseph Sokoli, sitting in the audience right now, talks about the young and the restless of information security. This stuff is expensive, and right now I don't have a good answer for how to incorporate, you know, some of the financial problems that come up. But you know, you have these online relationships and email interaction, and that sometimes can be enough. But
there's a lot of professional organizations that offer free training. I volunteer for a local ISSA chapter in Sacramento, and every month we have a hands-on technical training that we provide to not only our members, but even non-members who want to come and see what it's all about.
So he said that ISSA, for example, has free training, and one of the easy stuff is free. The free training is something that a mentee might never find out about if not for somebody guiding them to that. So that's the kind of thing that we're really talking about, you know, the tricks and cluing people in, leading the horse to water, as it were. Well, I think unless there's any other things that people want to say about mentoring, I just wanted to say that this is a pretty good turnout, and I really appreciate everyone's involvement. One more thing?
Yeah, do you have a geographical layout of where most of this is occurring?
That's an interesting thing that you've just brought up. It's been brought up several times. Half the people are very interested in where everyone else is and what everyone else is doing. And then the other half of the people are very concerned that they don't want to be exposed in that way. So we're trying to work right now with a feature program that may expose the geographical locations of each of these pairs so that they can be connected to each other as well and making a mesh relationship. But for now, we're still trying to work that out. So if you look at the infosecmentors.com feed or InfoSec Mentors Twitter, you can find out if we do that in the future. I think that's it. Thank you, everyone.